So what do you do if you have done all the right things here? You've done the internal work that you need to do. You have tried to express your feelings to your partner, and you have asked for what you need in a really clear and direct way. But your partner just doesn't seem willing to change. What do you do? Well, the first thing to do here is to check your expectations. Make sure that the request that you're making of your partner is actually reasonable. Is it actually doable? Is it something that if they requested you to do, you would do? Is it something that you can reasonably expect them to do given who you know they are as a person and the limitations that they possess? Make sure that your request is reasonable to start off with. The next step is to look for partial wins. Maybe they can't meet your needs 100%. And in a lot of relationships, this comes up, and sometimes it's okay. Your partner is their own human being. They can decide whether or not they are willing to do the things that you ask of them. And sometimes when you request something of them, they just aren't willing to meet you all the way. And that's okay. Relationships are to some extent about compromise. So if they can't meet you 100%, can they meet you halfway? Can they give you 30% of what you need? Depending on the need, this might be okay with you. Look for the partial wins. Step 3 here is to set boundaries if you need to. In the end, you get to decide what you will and won't participate in and the degree to which you are okay with what your partner can or can't do. So if you need to protect yourself because your partner isn't meeting your needs and this is a repeated occurrence that is just not okay with you, then it's time to set some boundaries with them. Keep in mind here that boundaries can look like different things. A boundary could be a time boundary. It could be like, if you continue to raise your voice at me, I'm going to step out until we can both reach a calmer place and talk about this in a normal voice. It could be a relational boundary, like deciding not to talk about something when you or your partner are dysregulated. Or you could be deciding on an exit boundary. What if your partner does not do it, or what if they do it, will necessitate you pulling back or even leaving the relationship. And that gets me to step 4 here, which is getting honest with yourself about what you can possibly sustain in the relationship and what is okay with you. And in the end, the last step here is to get honest with yourself and with your partner. If your need is a core one that your partner's not meeting, something like honesty, trust, then you get to decide whether or not it aligns with your values to stay in a relationship where that is the case. Resentment in a relationship tells you that something needs to change, and it either needs to come from your partner or it needs to come from you. But you get to decide at what point you want to take action to actually leave the relationship if it really doesn't align with your values, or if you want to stay and accept the cost. Hope this is helpful.